All right, so this is part two to Flint, Miss Tonya Burns being suspended for 30 days. Okay, we're going to go over what she posted. If you haven't seen part one, go back and watch that. It should be up by now. If not, just hold on a second. All right, so this was posted on March 26th. Please share. To all 6 ward residents on Monday, March the 25th, 2024, I was removed and given a 30-day suspension by 5 rogue Flint City Council members. I knew when I posted their beyond questionable activity and they had more than 80 plus shares that they would be seeking retribution. Flint residents have a right to know that they are city council members, Ladell Lewis and Quincy Murphy. Ooh, child. Accepting funds. A $1,500 check, Ladell Lewis. Quincy Murphy, $11,000 and $47.50 from a company doing business with the city of Flint. Ladell Lewis incorporated Sarvis Park and subsequently voted yes to approve giving her own nonprofit $50,000. All right, see the documentation below. So it is a violation of Flint City Charter, for she shouldn't disclose her affiliation and then recused herself from voting yes. Okay, she should have disclosed her affiliation and recused herself from voting yes to give her nonprofit the $50,000 in ARPA funds. All right, sound like Tiffany Henyard with her Tiffany Cares Foundation, right? Didn't they get that foundation a good little money, some $10,000? But she say, it ain't mine, my name ain't on it. But you know, she used taxpayers' money to advertise it, t-shirts, outfits, a big banner on the side of the van, going around town. They twerking, all right, little twerk circle, whatever, and they got their money, right? I believe Keith had his name on it, and so she didn't put her name on it, but she put her name on it, right? So here we go over here in Flint, Michigan. You know, dirty water Flint. No offense to the residents, all right? Just offending the people who caused it and the people who walked away from it and the people who have not helped them clean up that dirty water and the mess that was caused because of the dirty water, all right? That's who I'm offending, all right? So, you know, it goes on to say, see check below, which shows in the memo, the check and the nonprofit he used stated it's in his possession in the MLive article. So Ladell Lewis is abusing her power and authority with removing council members who have challenged her decisions, along with Ladell Lewis weaponizing Flint police against the residents, including throwing out her own second ward residents. So the documents listed below support my statement, as resolution number 240058 Sarvis Park was approved, with Ladell Lewis being the final fifth vote for the $50,000. Candace Machot is affiliated with her nonprofit. She originated and a secondary that has requested funding to be approved for over $350,000. To date, Flint residents have not had a roof furnace for much needed home repairs. But council members are making sure that they get their share of ARPA funds. The city of Saginaw has installed furnaces, roofs, and other home repairs that Flint has not. Guys, like I told you, Dalton and Thornton they're not isolated incidents. Okay? Flint also experiences a lot of thievery and corruption. Okay? So does other cities and counties. I live in Atlanta. Okay? We got them here too. Y'all got them too. You just don't get involved and know about it. You just go about your daily lives, not even understanding about how you're being robbed, how you're being played. Get involved. Guess what? It's an election year. It's an election year. It's an election year. Now is one of the best times to go and find out who your representatives are and get all up in their nut and crack it. Find out what they got going on. Find out what they been had going on. Find out what monies they getting, what they doing with it. Why? Okay? They probably getting all kind of funding that's supposed to be going to something for you. And it goes to them. Okay? All that you're hearing about Thornton and Dalton is just really a wake-up call for you. To say, hey, what about my city? What about my county? What about my township? What's going on over there? Could there be anything similar going on in my area? Because y'all don't really think that it's just Tiffany and her crew. No, you don't think that. It's been 10 years. What happened to Flint? People forgot? What happened to Flint? Because they're not good. They're not good, right? Okay, so let's see. Council President Liddell Lewis and Vice President Candace Machat will be going on a city-approved and paid-for trip to Dubuque, Iowa. I mean, it ain't Vegas, but it's a trip. Where your people going to? On your dime. And for what reason? So, this trip, as it states in the document below, was for Candace Machat's job, which is not affiliated with the city of Flint, which is the water lab. Flint already has an EGLE approved water lab on Dort Highway. Now, Candace Machat has requested that it be put through her nonprofit, which has also submitted to receive ARPA funds. Now, this trip should not be funded by the residents and taxpayers of the city of Flint. Should not. And it is not with her Flint City Council appointed interim position, but it is being paid for out of the city of Flint council budget, which has very limited funds. Liddell Lewis and Candace Machat airfare, car rental, seminar fee, food, and gratuities will be paid by the taxpayers from the city of Flint. Did I tell you? All right? Dalton and Thornton, Tiffany and them, okay? They're not the only gangsters doing gangster stuff. Tiffany just decided to bless y'all with a wake-up call. That's all. Just said, let me let everybody know what's going on at a city near you. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So she says, I kept my promise to the 6th Ward residents to be truthful and transparent, that I will unfortunately have to take this matter to court to regain my seat, to keep speaking truth to power. ARPA funds were unexpected funds that were given to the city of Flint because of a global pandemic, COVID-19. None of these council people have disclosed in writing or verbally before council had gained knowledge, as suggested by the compliance firm Ernst & Young. All right, let's look at some paperwork. What we got here? We got a check, baby. We got a check. Let me see my name on it. I could use some money. Nope, don't got my name. Damn. All right, so we got Richard A. Morton. Kind of hard to read this. This is a copy, so I can't really read the payable part, but it's $11,000, and this was on June the 12th of 2023. Citibank, somebody Thompson, something, and somebody Morton, somebody Alton, and it says lawnmower on there. That's a nice lawn. I want to see that lawnmower. So we got a Sarvis Park Neighborhood Association, $1,500, October 2022. All right. Contribution, donation, Susan Harvey. Okay. And what else do we have here? We have community empowerment and moving towards environmental justice. Description, join us as we learn capacity building strategies for Midwest nonprofit organizations. Then it has learning objectives, speakers, blah, blah, blah. All right. What else we got? Come on. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. Resolution allocating APA funds for revenue replacements. All right. It is resolved that the city of Flint adopts the ARPA allocating plan listed below as it plans for allocating the remaining. Ooh-wee. There's some numbers. Y'all ready? Ooh, baby, baby, baby. You see them numbers? I ain't even messing with them numbers. Okay? I'm not even messing with them numbers. This is not real. This is the city's remaining ARPA funding. This is not real. Neighborhood improvement, economic development, public safety, public health, infrastructure, revenue replacement, contingency, premium pay, administration, and look at the grand total. So for revenue replacement, look at how much was taken out. Listen, this is some change. Okay, and I try to tell y'all, they be getting money. Do you see it? Does it go to anything for your benefit? Probably not. Okay, first of all, why would it? Okay, first of all, in my opinion, everybody up in there be crooked. Okay, I'm talking about any type of seat. It's too easy to be crooked. Especially when you know your neighborhood. Them folks put you in the seat and they go on about their business. Every once in a while, they might show up to something. Some of them. Every once in a while, they might say, oh, we need something. Some of them. And if you done already spent that money in your head, you know you be having head movies about how you going to spend that next billion, million. You ain't trying to, you be like, we tried, we couldn't get funding for it. Our account want a lot for it. They'll tell you anything. And they got plenty of money that they pocketing. And you just say, well, thank you for trying. You try so hard. You do so much hard work for us. You the best. We're going to vote for you next year. Oh, how Tiffany say, what about all the good that we do for our communities? They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to show that. They don't want to show that little raggedy cookout we had. All right, the little Easter Bunny party that we had where I had that little child crying, kicking him out and everything because, me and his mama don't get along. She the op. So get that youngin' up out of here. Or, a giveaway, a school drive, or we going to teach the seniors how to use their internet so they can get scammed some kind of way. Little community stuff. And y'all like, well, they have a lot of community things going on. They be giving out turkeys every year. They have a food bank that we can go to. Y'all see the people over there in Tiffany's neighborhood. They be working at the food bank and blowing up 600-pound life and everything. All right. So they getting money. They can get money. All right. The government, that's a good place to scam. They know most of these people don't be taking care of their residents. They know y'all don't understand politics. They know y'all don't mess around with your local reps, and they can just shangle money down there. And they know that them people be doing mostly what they want to do with that money. They also know them people be messing with y'all water. They know that you don't know nothing about half of them chemicals in your water and what they are doing to you. But they know that these people are going to make sure that they help keeping money in everybody's pockets. Because the closest ones to you are the ones that can hurt you the most. But y'all be fighting over Sleepy Joe and Mr. Grab by the, Y'all be fighting over that. Y'all will fight because somebody represents one and don't represent the other. One person supports somebody, so y'all arguing in the comment section because you a Democrat or Republican. And I beg of you, which one has done you the best? That's like me letting my left arm argue with my right arm. Well, I'm right-handed, so my right hand really be putting in work. And my left hand don't be doing nothing but being over here being weak. Just wasting resources. Taking blood circulations, getting nutrients, and really ain't giving nothing back. Probably be taking more of its share. So, I really don't like my left arm, and I really could get rid of that sucker, but how does that make sense? Because they one and the same. Everybody just playing their part. All right? The right arm is playing its part. It's supposed to be your favorite because the vision is where it's at. But we still one and the same. Everybody just doing their job. The ones that can really affect you is your locals. The ones that really make the decisions about what goes on in your area are the locals. The ones that be coming up with bills to send off to the White House to be approved are the locals. But as soon as you hear something on TV because you ain't even see it coming because you're not involved, you want to blame that president who is really just, it's almost like licensing your likeness. If Michael Jordan wants to let Wheaties put his picture on there and everything, Michael Jordan ain't got nothing to do with the ingredients of Wheaties. If you find out it's glyphosate, or however you say it, in that cereal, you're not going to go and say, Michael, that's you are trash for giving us this cereal. And he probably ain't even going to say nothing to you. But in the back of his head, he like, it's not my problem you slow. It's not my problem you don't do your research because I don't make that cereal. I didn't make that cereal. And I don't even really know more than you what's in that cereal. I get paid to do a job, which is to get you to buy the cereal. Get you to focus on the fact that I'm on the cereal. You can blame me. But do you even know what corporation owns the company that makes the cereal? Do you even know what else they got going on? Do you even know how they got their money to start with? You don't care about none of that because you saw my black ass on there and you like Michael, okay? You like my stats. You like my numbers. You thought I was pretty cool. I did my thing. This is who I am. This is my job. All right? That's all celebrities and athletes' jobs. It's to hustle you, to help get you to be a fan and like them and be part of that hustle. The president really ain't much different. Yeah, the president can do this and that, but it's all about influence and power. It's all about people shaking hands and working together to keep you in the positions that you are in this society and in this economy. And every once and again, one or two of them is going to take the position of calling they people out. They don't pay us enough as actors. They don't treat us right. So on and so forth. But they still rocking with them. They ain't getting out of there and going to do nothing else. Right? They're not severely punished. Or maybe you have the appearance that they are punished. Either way, long as you fall for it, that's what's important. Long as you're continuing to be used and abused and bamboozled, that's what's important. Okay? She got another document here, corporation's online filing system. And it shows Liddell Lewis. All right, got a little address here. And, okay, the registered office address, same address. What else we got here? All right, this is about her little corporation. Savage Park Neighborhood Association. Okay. What else you got here? You got the incorporator is Liddell Lewis. First day of August 2021. Yep. That's page 2. Habitat for Humanity, $11,000, baby, for the purpose of a commercial quality lawnmower to cut the grass on vacant lots and underdeserved city lots parks to combat blight. Tiffany and her trees, boy, I tell you. Tiffany and her trees. Savage Park Neighborhood Association, $1,500 to assist with costs for a Halloween event in the local park. Yeah, it's all kind of ways they can get you now. Flint Boys and Girls Club, $7,124 value of clothing and gifts and foods and cars for 61 people. Y'all think they dig in their pockets and come out with money for these events? No, it's probably a lot of corporations that, donate this, donate that, because it's all good tax write-offs. Y'all remember the story I told you about art galleries and art collectors, art dealers? A lot of ways that they make a lot of money off, the hustling of art. Always revert back to that story. And to get to the short and sweet of it, in case you haven't heard me talk about this, you have an artist who made some art, and let's say that artist isn't quite popular, and that's what would help appraise the art at a high price. Then if I got money, I want to help them get popular. This might take a little time, but we're going to get somebody to cover the story and blow it up, make the situation seem like this is just amazing. Your story is amazing. Your art is amazing. And go through the other steps and processes that it takes to, help make you a better known artist, a spotlight artist, make that artwork seem so great in others' eyes, and we can get it appraised at a higher price, okay? And of course, the appraiser, he be with us. Even if he don't know it, he be with us. All right? And so now we got this artwork can be valued at a price that's just ridiculous. And, I could spend, say, $2 million for that art, but why spend $2 million for the art when me and my other rich friend can come together and spend $60 million for the art? And we get to write that off, of course, but we can also take that art down to a local college or a university, and we can donate it and get that money right on back. Get that money right on back because we donated it, and the art wasn't even worth that in the first place. Okay? And that's not the full of it, but that's just an idea. There's a hustle in everything if you know how to hustle it. And you can best believe these people know how to hustle it. Again, thank you, Tiffany. Because when you look at the fact that Tiffany, who is one of others in her little crew, her gangster crew, have more than one position that pays pretty doggone good. Each one of her positions alone pay more than what we making. Okay, we not making no $200 and something odd $1,000 no year. We not even making $90 some odd $1,000 no year. Now we got two of those, so that's money. So why don't you just stop right there, and why don't you just take care of your community? Well, they don't see it that way. All right, because this is how that game go and how that game flow. It's too easy. It's too easy. Why not lie to you and hustle you when what you really gonna do about it? You're not even gonna understand that I'm doing that in the first place. It's too easy. So they put down all these, different ways that they can hustle you, and they hustle you. And it'd be a lot of money too. And the same thing goes on everywhere else, in every department, every situation, that they can. So you got more funding here. Crossover outreach, $8,675. Individual Flint households, $4,750 for clothing, gifts, food cards, and for 45 people during the 2022 Christmas holidays. Now, let's take that for an example. Let's say 10 people got a couple of things donated to them. Full stop. What happened to the rest of the money? Child. Okay, political contributions. All right. You got Sheldon Neely, $2,000. May, $1,000. You got, Eric Mays in here. We're not going to talk about Eric Mays. So, I'm not sure if this is a normal thing that happens or if it's legal or what have you. All right. I'm just reading what's on here. What else we got? Funding is to come from the following account. And this is kind of hard to read. I can't really blow it up no more than this unless I actually download it. And okay, I'm not going to do that. But you see that basically this woman is providing receipts. Okay. 3rd Ward Councilman Quincy Murphy, who cuts grass at Dewey Park and on vacated lots, he getting $11,000 for the purchase to Habitat Humanities. Habitat executive director, blah 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 blah. Receipts. That's what it is. All right, and even more receipts. Full list of ARPA applications. All right, she got some highlighted stuff here. Tonya Burns with that paperwork. Tonya Burns with that paperwork. $50,000 over here for Savage Park Neighborhood Association for park revitalization. Okay, Tonya Burns putting it down. Okay, she putting it down. All right, she ain't playing with y'all.